There we go. Alright. So, oops. What did I do? Okay, there we go. My bad. So, here I am. I'm back. We're here with the PTB finally up. Let me change something real quick. There we go. Now we're gonna be we're gonna look at Pyramid Head. Hopefully we can get the new map. Hopefully I can get his Mori, so we can check that out. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Hello, Annie. Welcome back. All right, so PTB's up. They weren't lying. So we're gonna just hop right in there because I know I wasted a little bit of time there. So first off, I love the theme of everything. They made it very Silent Hill-esque. So we have, get this out the way. We got Pyramid Head. I like the twitching bodies. That's a nice little touch. We also got the barbed wire with pieces of flesh on it. Here we have the executioner himself, Pyramid Head. So let's go into his info. So he's a sadistic and merciless executioner. Pyramid Head is fixated on dispensing punishment through pain. Encumbered by the steel frame upon his head and with a hulking great blade in tow, he stalked the hellish corridors of Silent Hill, committed to a duty that no one truly understood. Where he trod, even monsters fled for the shadows, and those who crossed his path fell victim to unrestrained acts of aggression. When his duty was complete and his presence no longer needed, he prepared for long rest, and yet his skills were required elsewhere. The fog that streamed over him was somehow different than he was accustomed to a Silent Hill, as if each wisp contained nerves of a creature writhing, seeking him out. There was an unspoken agreement in that moment. The billowing cloud was an invitation to duty and sadism, and Pyramid Head, taking a step into the fog, accepted his obligation once more. Alright, so that's his short backstory. If you don't know, he was part of Silent Hill, which was a game, a series of games from like, I think the 90s or something like that. I know it was done by, shit, I can't even remember who produced the damn thing. But it's an old game series that I need to start playing because I have not played them yet, but I've seen the movie. I've seen the first one. The first movie is amazing. Second one could have been done better. But anyways, his perks. Let's get into that. His first perk is Forced Penance. Those who stand in the way of duty will suffer harsh judgment. Survivors who take a protection hit are inflicted with a broken status effect for 20 seconds. So any protection, I guess this is an opposition to Medal of Man. Next one is Trail of Torment. You guide your victims along a path of pain and punishment. After kicking a generator, you become undetectable for 15 seconds. During this time, the generator's yellow aura is revealed to survivors. The effect can only be triggered once every 120 seconds. So you're only invisible for a certain amount of time, and you have cooldown. And then you have Deathbound. Those whose lives are intertwined in darkness are destined to suffer together. When a survivor heals another survivor for one health state at least 32 meters away from the killer, the survivor performing the healing action will scream, revealing the location and activating Deathbound for the next 45 seconds. During that time, the survivor will suffer from the Oblivion status effect when further than 16 meters away from the healed survivor. Okay. So they have to be at least your terror radius away. Is that the least amount? I think so. So at least their terror radius, a basic terror radius. And once that happens, they'll scream and they'll reveal their location. And that will activate for 45 seconds. So it'll show you their location for 45 seconds. And during that time, they will be completely oblivious to you for that 45 seconds when they split up and go separate for however long it's gonna last. So it's an interesting perk. Honestly, this one sounds interesting. I'm not gonna lie. This one depends on if the time is changed. Like if it changes based on tier. This one, I'm not sure. Like, broken for 20 seconds is meh. It depends on the killer you're using, I guess. But these two, I guess they hold some type of, they may prove useful. This one, I don't know. Hey. Alright, so now we get to his power, the right of judgment. Open the gates of suffering and be judged. The great knife splits the ground, giving rise to infernal construct and spreading agony to all who approach. Hold the power button to activate, then move in any direction to carve a trail into the ground. Survivors who walk or run on the trail will trigger killer instinct and be afflicted with torment. Survivors affected by torment may be sent to a cage of atonement while they are in a dying state. So the cage of, if you were watching me live streaming the 4th year anniversary, they're talking about it. The cage of atonement is basically like another way to hook survivors. So I guess it says they may be sent to a cage while they're in the dying state. So it's interesting, but I need to get in game to actually see how it works. So his special attack with the Rites of Judgment is the Punishment of the Damned. Press the attack button while Rites of Judgment is active to perform the Punishment of the Damned. This unleashes a wave of force, damaging any survivor in its path. And also, they mentioned in the 4th year anniversary that his attack avoids collision, so it can go through walls to hit other survivors. So make sure you be on the lookout for that thing. And the special ability, which is the Cage of Atonement, press the active ability button while standing over a dying survivor suffering from torment to send them to a Cage of Atonement. So first you have to create the Rites of Judgment, that little trail in the ground. Once they go through that, then you can be able to use Cage of Atonement, I believe. Survivors in a Cage of Atonement can be sacrificed as if they were on a hook. So you'll probably have the 3 different stages: regular stage, struggle phase, and the last stage is death. During the second phase of the summoning ritual, they will be forced to complete skill checks to hold off the entity. That I didn't know. That I need, like I said, this needs to be done in game. Alright, so being rescued or rescuing another survivor from a Cage of Atonement will remove torment. Okay, so you have to keep applying it. So it's not something that sticks with you throughout the entire match. Okay. It has another special ability called Final Judgment. Press the active ability button when standing over a dying survivor suffering from torment who has already reached struggle phase on a hook. Oops, excuse me. Already reached struggle phase on a hook or in a cage to execute them. So once they hit struggle phase, it's basically like if you're going to hook them for the final time after they reach stage 2. At that point, if you have them afflicted with torment and you down them, you can basically do a little mori on them. And they mentioned that in the PTB as well. Running speed, he has 4.6. Alright, let me go back to the Trapper. Okay, so his running speed is pretty, I think that's basic run? Because he has basic run speed, he has a normal basic terror radius, max base speed, base terror radius, and his height is tall. So I'm assuming like to fight with his, because in the game Silent Hill, I know that he's a slow walker, so I'm surprised he didn't have a shorter terror radius, but I guess I don't honestly know what they did. But that's it for Mr. Pyramid Head, the Executioner. And so now we're gonna hop over to the survivor side and look at the survivor Sharon. So Sharon, where are you? Yui, I need to buy one. Okay. Oh, Cheryl Mason. Alright, so let's go to her backstory. Caring and impulsive, Sharon Mason, previously known as Heather, attempted to rebuild her life after the tragic death of her adopted father, Harry. While she had freed herself from the religious cult that pursued her since birth, she was shackled by the guilt of her father's death. A darkness punished her every night under the guise of abominable nightmares. To ease her conscience, she volunteered at a crisis intervention center for troubled youth. 3 months later, she aced training and could answer the crisis line without supervision, yet little could have prepared her for the first call. All she heard was static. The air thickened as black fumes rose from the ground, and suddenly she heard the voice of a woman. Someone she thought she'd never hear from again. Why do you cling to this corrupt world? You know that only God can save us. It couldn't be her. Claudia was dead. Excuse me. Suddenly, the world spun and she dropped on her knees, nauseous. Hot bile traveled up her throat and she retched warm blood on the floor. Then the spinning stopped as swiftly as it began. Cheryl looked up and saw she was somewhere else, a cold, hopeless place. All right, so she's leveled as easy. Pyramid Head was intermission. All right, so her first perk is Soul Guard. You have been through immense hardships and you're stronger for it. Gaining the endurance status effect for 4 seconds after being healed or having recovered from the dying state. While cursed by a hex, you can fully recover from the dying state. So I guess the hex is an added effect. So if this like, if someone were to run like a hex perk, Hex Ruin maybe, no wed, but I don't know how that would work if the perk is already, like the hex is already triggered or not. But that's pretty interesting. And it's after being healed or recovered from a dying state. Okay. Second one is Blood Pact. It's as if a latent part of yourself is awakened. You feel like you can reach out beyond yourself for assistance. When you or the obsession are injured, you both see each other's auras. After healing the obsession or being healed by the obsession, you both gain the haste status effect for 4 seconds. Reduce the odds of being the obsession. If you are the obsession, the perk deactivates. So you have to really be careful. Well, technically no, because obsessions these days, they kind of just hop all over the place. So you can never pinpoint like if you're going to be the obsession or if it's going to jump to somebody else. But you just gain haste and you see the obsession when you or the obsession are injured. It's pretty meh. This one, I guess, I don't know. It seemed pretty basic, honestly. Alright, and then we have Repressed Alliance. You've accustomed to being hunted by malicious forces and you've begun using it to your advantage. Repressed Alliance activates after repairing generators for a total of 80 seconds. When repairing a generator while the perk is active, press the active ability button to call upon the entity to block the generator for 30 seconds. The perk deactivates. Affected generators will be revealed by a white aura to all survivors. I have confusion about this one because I feel like this one can keep killers from kicking a generator, but it's weird. Somehow I feel like all these perks are kind of accustomed more to the killer than to the survivor, because these two seem like they're very basic and this one is tricky. So we'll see when I get a match. I wanna go for Pyramid Head first. So I have 1 million blood points saved up on the PC for just such an occasion. Seeing as the PTB doesn't come out on consoles, so I'm gonna just go through this. I'm not gonna play this, yeah. So we're gonna go through this real quick. Because it's gonna take a while for me to get in match with Pyramid Head. Okay, we got a second slot. What's this? Increases the total amount of time that rites of judgment can be performed, so they cool down. Excuse me. What's this? Increases the recharge rate of rites of judgment, duration of killer instinct. Alright. Give me all the base money, but then again I don't have all the perks on PC. Increases the duration of killer instinct when triggered by rites of judgment. Alright, so we got a third tier slot. Okay, I've already been to the perks, so we're gonna equip his perks. Okay. What's this? Trail of Torment. Okay. Okay, what's the percentages? So you're just undetectable for 15 seconds. Okay, no win. Alright, I really hope they give me a Mori. Survivors affected by rites of judgment suffer from the oblivious status effect for 15 seconds. Oh, damn. So they're really trying to give them obliviousness a little bit. Can you show the killer and survivor perks? Yeah, let me just finish going through the this blood web real quick and I can get to the killer. Alright, why Insidious? Okay, we got his fifth spot. I'm gonna just get Insidious to get out of my way. Alright. So let me butcher 3. Alright, one of his perks, Deathbound. When a survivor heals another survivor for 1 health state at least 32 meters away from the killer, survivor performing the healing action will scream, revealing their location and activating Deathbound for 45 seconds. During that time, the survivor will suffer from Oblivious side effect when further than 16 meters away from the healed survivor. Basically, it's a bad decision if a killer's running this perk and you're both injured. Just make sure that you stay close together. Trail of Torment. After kicking generator, you become undetectable for 15 seconds. The generator will also glow yellow to survivors, and it's the only trigger once every 100 seconds. Basically, you kick a generator and your terror radius disappears for 15 seconds, and it's had the cooldown. And then you have Force Penance. Survivors who take protection hits are inflicted with broken status effect for 20 seconds, and that's his perks. Oh, that's bad. I'm gonna have to jump out of queue if I want to do survivors, so I'm gonna hold off on that for now. But basically, what I can remember, one of Sharon Mason's perks, that's the survivor. One of them gives you haste for 4 seconds. One of you gives endurance for 4 seconds. And the other... Shit, what the other one was? I forgot what the third one was. I think it had to do with being linking with the obsession. So they're all they're basic to me. They could have been, I guess they could have been more, but... Alright. So we got Deer Stalk and we got Fire Up. Damn, I did not see that spot button. Okay, we got his second one. Alright, so they suffer for 5 extra seconds on tier 2. Alright. And we have 30 seconds for tier 3. Alright, Bloody Party Streamer and Monstrous Shrine. Shrine again. Alright. Hangman's Noose. What's this? Oh, that's not the map. Tablet of Oppressor. Okay, we're at 25. I don't think I'm running into a Mori just yet. I did not see spies from the shadows. Alright. 26. Yes, Ebony Moore, yes. Okay. Lock that. Give me that. Murder me. Okay, so I have one more. So if I get lucky, I might be able to pull it off next match. We got a green Moray. Damn. Oh snap, get it done, son. Thank you, sir. We got another Ebony Moray. I know that they've increased the probability of getting the map. So hopefully we get it just right off the bat. Okay, brutal strength. So are they any map ones? What's this? When sending a survivor to Cage of Atonement, the oracles of all survivors suffering from torment are revealed for 6 seconds. Oh, that's deadly. Okay, I'm gonna go for brutal strength. Because I don't really know how to use him just yet. Let's get that coin. I don't have... so it's good to see someone English play the PTB. Oh. Well, thank you, sir. I do what I can. Okay, so now we unlocked his teachables, but I'm gonna hold off on getting his teachables. It's judgment, play with your food, get another coin. Forgotten videotape. Alright. Okay, we got another Mori. Nothing for Max yet. Still nothing for the map. Crotus Prim. Damn, I wanted that one. That one. Ooh. This will be my first PTB. If I purchase a killer during the PTB, you can keep them after the PTB. I would not recommend that. I would wait until you get back into live game before you purchase any killers. You get the killer free on PTB, I'm pretty sure. Have you played Survivor yet? I have not. I've just been waiting to get into a killer match. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend trying to buy anything while during the PTB because I don't think anything that you get on the PTB transfers over to live game. So if you buy something on PTB, you ain't gonna keep it. So be careful with that. I'm trying to get at least one match in with Pyramid Head before I switch to the Survivor, just so I can get a hands-on feel of him. Springwood. Damn it. I'm wasting all my blood points on him. Okay. Oh shit, they gave me his perks. Okay, so we got a boot. What's this? No, still no map. What about more though? Alright. Okay. So I got a couple of Moris. Go ahead and equip one of those. I'm gonna waste the ivory. And I don't want to run any of these extra ones just to see what he's like at base. Alright, so let's see. In case any of you didn't get a chance to hear me on the explanation of his power, it's called Right of Judgment. Hold the power button, then move in any direction to carve a trail into the ground. Survivors who walk or run on the trail will trigger Killer Instinct and be afflicted with torment. Oh, never mind. We're in match. Basically, once you're afflicted with torment, let me ready up first. Alright, you're afflicted with torment. You may be sent to a Cage of Atonement while they're in the dying state. Your special attack is Punishment of the Damned. Press the attack button while Right of Judgment is active to perform Punishment of the Damned. This is unleash a wave of force damaging any survivors in its path. Cage of Atonement. You press the ability button while over a dying survivor suffering from torment to send them to a cage. Survivor in the cage can be a sacrifice if they're on a hook during the second phase of a summoning ritual. And there we go. We're in game. I'm sorry. I know the map has a high chase anyway. Yeah, hopefully we can get it. But pretty much with the Cage of Atonement is basically like a second way to sacrifice survivors without actually sending them to a hook. But the thing about it is you have to make sure that they're afflicted with torment first. What's the chance of you becoming my dad? What? I think you have me mixed with someone else. I am nobody's father. Nor will I ever look to be one in the future. But quick shout out though. So no, we didn't get it. The full release of Pyramid Head is going to be June 16th. I believe he said it's going to be at least 3 weeks away. All right, so okay. Oh shit. Okay, so there is a cooldown. I think the longer you hold it, the more. So step into my floor, bitch. Ah! Okay. So you can do this. Okay, so the cooldown, you can do this at any point, but as you drag it on the ground, it creates it, and the cooldown meter goes. Okay, that's cool. So you don't necessarily have to just, you can hold it, but you don't necessarily have to like instantly use it. It just create a path. Okay. And it's still here, right? But that path doesn't stay as long. Okay. Okay, so she has torment now. So she's tormented. Okay, where'd she go? I like the music. I love that they're giving more killers their own music. Alright. So I need to kill one of you. Let me hit you. Where'd you go? Ha! Grabbed your ass. Was it R? Okay, let's see if I can do this. Okay, so she's hit with Tomit, so let's do left control. So let's activate the cage. Okay, and somebody just ran through my field. So let's add this around. There's a heartbeat. Why is there a heartbeat? Okay, so that's where she is. So I'm assuming it's whatchamacallit? It's automatically generated where it is. Oh! I didn't know you could down them with it. Okay, here we go with the Mori, everybody. Wasn't that much of to look at, honestly. Okay, so, but he doesn't feel too bad, I guess. Oh shit! It can show you their orbs when they travel through it. That's cool. I can't see. I can go up the hill. No, I can't. Okay. So you can just create this field. You create the field, they run through it, they get tormented. Am I doing too much? Okay. Haven't really been paying attention to his perks though. Okay, she's already tormented. And you can hit them with it too, so that's nice. Okay, cage. And it seems like it stays progressively on. When was the revealed people have the audacity to say Silent Hill sucks? Like, no. Silent Hill doesn't need to be in this game. It's a great game already. It's not the fact that it's a great game, it's the fact that they're adding more horror icons into the game. Okay, so you can still hit them with this power though, but I didn't hit them. Okay, so he feels interesting. Chapter of a killer with wasp. Over here? Somebody was. So I can use that. What? That one's Sharon. It must disappear after every time I use it though. So they got out. I only managed to kill one, but we managed to see his Mori. I need more time with him. Okay, somebody else is over there. Thought it said it had a collision. Interesting. Very weird. It should have been Jason or Pennywise instead. I'm mad at the kids that called the entire franchise bad. Maybe they haven't played it. They can't judge it if they haven't played it. Get this off. What the hell? So rank 4s. GG's. I can't wait for that to come to console. Yeah, that'll be June 16th, so be sure to watch about that. As per being either Jason or Pennywise, Jason, there's that whole legal issue. Pennywise, I feel like he is gonna come at some point, just not right now. What the fuck? Fucking thing changed shift on me. Alright, so that was my first attempt with Pyramid Head, so now we're gonna hop on the Survivor side and actually get some more matches with Pyramid Head. Alright, Jason will probably never be this game. Copyright laws are intense with that character, and he's basically already in the game. Trapper. Yeah, I figured, but it's like, it's the old iconicness of him. And plus, there are some people who say that they can get by copyright if they don't actually include anything relating to the first film, because I think that's where all the copyright issues are actually connected to, if that makes sense. So they may be able to get them, but I don't think they want to take that chance right now because of the legal battle, and that just might put them under the radar to get sued themselves. So it might be a really, really long while for it, but it's possible, I guess. Oh, this was the other perk. So her perks. You have Soul Guard. Give the endurance status effect for 4 seconds after being healed or having recovered from the dying state. While cursed by Hex, you can fully recover from the dying state. So if you get healed, you have endurance for 4 seconds, and if there's a Hex on the map anywhere, you can fully recover by yourself. I love this chapter. I am interested in it as well, but I need more time with Pyramid Head. Her second perk is Blood Pact. After healing the obsession or being healed by the obsession, you both gain the haste status effect for 4 seconds. And when you or the obsession are injured, you both see each other's auras. It reduces the odds of you being the obsession, but if you are the obsession, this perk deactivates. And then her last perk is Repressed Alliance. It activates after repairing generators for a total of 80 seconds. When repairing a generator while this perk is active, you press a button to call upon the entity to block the generator for 30 seconds. So So yeah, these are hers. I don't know really how to feel about Repressed Alliance because I feel like that one will get you in trouble, especially if you want to be a dick and fuck around with other people. You can just block it, or if you don't want the killer to kick it, then you can use it. But this one seems like a double-edged sword. These two seem pretty basic. Like, I get the conditions, but it still seems a little bit basic. So I'm gonna go with Repressed Alliance. But all in all, I am quite surprised that they pulled Pyramid Head out of all the licenses they could have got. They got in Pyramid Head. But that does leave the question of when are we gonna get like Candyman, Hellraiser, if they intend to release them. What did his traps do? Not the ones that injure you. So he does a line with his blade. I can't, god damn it. The Torment lets him use a ranged attack that goes to walls, I think. Fucking top. How much will they cost? That's a tricky one. Okay, so we're going to the map, but going by previous chapters, maybe somewhere into 12 to 15 maybe? I don't know, because if it's a single one, yeah, go with Williams. He says $8, it might be $8, but it may also depend because this is a full chapter. We have a survivor, a killer, and a new map, so it might be a little bit over 10 maybe. All right, here we are. Oh, they got the sirens too? Oh, that's cool. Okay, we got as you run straight through the gate. Now, is that going to be constantly blaring, or is that just a... Oh, shit. There are people in here crying? Uh-oh. Okay, so this is the line that he creates with his blade. If you touch that, then you instantly get hit with Torment. I'll purchase this chapter if Konami agrees to give the franchise MGS to Kojima. If not, then I'll take a pass. Also, you're welcome. I can't pronounce your name, but you're welcome for the info. So my question is the duration of this ability. Also, he can, after playing for Pyramid Head, he can see you when you're in that thing. So I wouldn't just go in that bitch. I want to look at this map. So we have all this shit. Piles of flesh. Oh shit. You can also hit them with that range attack, which is good to know. They've implemented breakable walls in this area. Oh shit. Oh! I did not want for that to happen. These things last a good minute. Okay, here we are outside. Oh! Shit. Damn it! And here I go. Okay, so this is the Cage of Atonement. Now, apparently there gotta be skill checks in this thing. I don't know how that's gonna work, but we'll find out. What is his ability? It's called Right of Judgment, I believe. You saw the spikes in the ground. They basically give you this, they give you this thing called Torment. And Torment allows him to put you in a cage of atonement like I was in. And after a while, it'll basically kill you like you're on a hook. I hope they add Candyman for chapter 17. I hope they had him in general, but they might wait until they release the movie, because I think that's what everybody was hoping for. But since Corona, oh shit. But since like Corona happened, it's gonna be stalled. So if we can't be man, we'll see Dead by Daylight. I hope they give him the ability with bees if they do bring him in. Okay, but back to his ability. He can create those little fissures in the ground that causes you to get torment, and torment will give you the cage and all that extra shit. Oh! Damn it! Well, there I go. You're doing too much. Also be noticed, don't go straight. Damn it. I might change my main from you can guess. And here I go again. So it doesn't seem too hard to get them into torment. Okay, this might be where I'm in struggle phase now. So can you heal me, please? Am I broken? Oh, that's close off. Okay, so this. Oh, he a merciful killer. No, he's not. He gonna kill me good. Just my luck. This bitch got nurse's collar. We need to move. Where the fuck is he? As I run into his face. Ooh, sacrificial altar. Okay, so I haven't used my perk, but I like the fact that you can. No, I like the fact that you can create your own. He teleports you basically to a hook spawning point or something. He basically hooks you from wherever he's at. So I like that about him. You just have to make sure that you hit them with his ability first. Oh shit, where is he? Shit! Move, Steve! You know you want Steve? Oh thank God. I wish you would let me explore this map because I want to look at it. It seems like it's multi-tiered, but it's only slightly multi-tiered. It's not fully multi-tiered. Oh shit, he got hit. All I know is if I get caught in torment and get downed, I'm dead. Alright, so basically this is like a mixture of the treatment theater a little bit. Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm gonna need him to go somewhere. Okay. But we got mounds of dead corpses here, which is an interesting little aesthetic. I like the graphics of it too. So I'm curious, is like when you first came into this match, you heard the sirens blaring. I wonder if that's gonna be like a thing for like every time you start on this map, the sirens just start to blare. I wish you could hear them like pull out at some point, like random intervals, but that might be too much. Also, I feel like this map is small. It's not too big. It seems small. Somewhat claustrophobic at times too. Oh, the shaking bodies in the bathroom. So So they did say in their 4th year anniversary they were going to update all their graphics and add more stuff into maps, old ones. So I guess this is something to see. So this is a 2nd tier. Okay. Killer looks so OP. It depends on how you use him. Like, I used him only once, so I can't really say for sure. I mean, he might be, he might not be. Depends on how you use him, but they may tweak some numbers before he's released. Oh, this is the exit gate. Surrounded by moaning bodies. I love the fact that they're changing how the exit gates are. They're not all just gonna look like the same anymore. It's very... Okay, not gonna lie, I'm kind of lost. Okay, here we go. It's an interesting map. It seems small, but it's an elementary school, so I don't expect it to be too big. I like the sacrificial circle. Please don't kill me, I'm dying. Thank you. Okay, so I found another exit gate. Shit. So if I get hit and get downed, I can get killed. Okay, here's the basement. Bitch, where the fuck you come from? Shit. I did not expect him to be right there. Oh God. Have mercy. Have mercy. Shit, that's an exit gate. Oh, fuck. I got stuck on a freaking thingy thing. That scared me too. Fucking oblivious. Oh. Okay. So I just got instantly moried, which is a thing he can do. I wasn't expecting it to look like that, but it happened. He just thwacked me with his sword and I deaded. So they're changing what the exit gates look like. I think they're going by maps. Like in the beginning they all basically look generic, but as new maps come out and they gotta get the maps more close to the themes of the maps, they might try to change the looks of them. And I think it also has to do with licensed characters and licensed killers. They try to fit the themes. So that might be why they're changing, but I hope they keep changing them because it's good to have variety. The more variety you have, the more better this game gets. Alright, so we are going back in. I'm switching perks because... Let's see. Chances are it's probably going to send me back into hell. What? Dude, your mic volume is pretty low. I don't know if there's a way to turn it up. Oh, my bad. Alright, turn that down, turn that up. Alright, thank you for letting me know. I'm always unsure whether or not my mic is loud or not. Yeah, possibly. I don't know if they're gonna do that to other like older maps, but from the more recent ones that they put out with newer maps, they've changed how the maps look, especially with the release of the Death Slinger when they did the Dead Dog Saloon. They changed how the exit gates looked on that map and they looked cool. It fit the theme of it. So if they do keep this up, I hope they change how they look on other maps as well. Oops. Gonna, there you go. And I want to watch that. Get off that. Okay. Okay. Attempt number 2. Also remember that chances are the Silent Hill chapter will release June 16th. from what they were saying on the 4th year anniversary, it will be like out in about 3 weeks. 3 weeks from today is on the 16th of June, so be on the lookout for that. It's okay to ask questions. I'm here to answer them if you have any. It's not a problem for me. I just have to remember to look at the chat. Oh, why? I didn't ask for this. I'm not here, you don't see me. Oh, thank God. I do not like a habit of being bait. Okay. I swear upon God. Also, I don't really play PC as much as I used to. I play more on the PS4 than anything. So, if my skill is not to your liking, I'm sorry, but that's just, I'm not really used to the keyboard and mouse as much. Plus, all my data is on the PS4 now, because I'm past level 40 on all my killers and survivors. Oops. I don't prestige, but I recently started prestiging the spirit. But I don't know if I'll continue prestiging any of my characters after that. What else? About it. Yes, I am a PS4 player. The only reason that I still have it on the PC is because they do PTBs and because it started on the PC and it was really, the game was really started, since it started on the PC, I got it because it looked interesting and it didn't disappoint. Oh shit. You want the weak one? Okay. Oh. That wee little puddle. I wonder if it disappears based on like range. Like once you use a certain amount of range with it, it'll just disappear. Never was really specified. Okay, so he didn't catch him in torment, so he's gonna have to hook him regularly. I think that's what might also get people is like trying to overuse his power versus using what you already have on the map. If that makes sense? Because his power allows you to hook from anywhere, but you have to first hit them with the effect. And it might be a little bit tricky to do that. What type of design does Pyramid Head have? His design is based on when he was first introduced from Silent Hill 2. So it's based on his classic look versus the look he had in the movies, if that makes sense. Because I don't know what rights they'll have to go to get that look. It's hard to, I don't really know all that information, but his look is based on from the second games. Oh shit! He must have infectious fright. Oh thank God I'm not the obsession anymore. Yeah, 2 more gens left. There we go. Booba! Alright, so she's over here. Don't worry, girl, I'm coming to get you. Part of me kind of wants to just sit in this cage to see what I have to go through in it. Because in the end, it still treats you like you're on hook. And I think I have to do like a skill check type of deal on struggle phase. But I do like the fact that if you, oh shit, god damn it. So I am now affected with his oblivious perk. So if he comes waltzing his ass over here, I won't be able to hear him for until what, 15 seconds? Oh, he didn't ooze into the floor. It's interesting. Oh shit. Deathbound. Oh god. Oh, the healing, that's right. So this one. So I gotta keep my eyes open because he got my ass good in the last match. The other look will probably be a costume, hopefully. But I don't know if they have to go through the rights of the people who did the movie or they can just go through the rights of the game itself. Oh, she got hit with something. But he's an interesting killer, not gonna lie. Okay, we're almost done. And we Gucci. Hey! And ooh. Shit! God damn it, woman! Get out of my way! Okay, so that doesn't afflict you with the effect when he hits you with it. Bye, Nancy. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. Fuck this shit. So the trail that he creates only gives you torment. The spikes in the ground, that just hits you. Interesting, interesting. So we missed out on the map again. Well, the first time we got the map as a survivor. What did he? Well, he won't show me what they have. He was a rank 2, so he must be learning it just as we are. Oh, god damn it. Connection to your party has been, that's because I disconnected from my party. Alright. Alright. Okay, let's go. What's this? Let's get in that one. Shit, where was I? Just had that. There we go. Whoops. After that. Shit, this is nothing I need to do. So many things are coming out too soon. Dude, the new map is gnarly. No, I gotta start recording Mortal Kombat soon. What else is coming out? Isn't The Last of Us coming out next month? Last of Us 2. The book's right here. I think Destroy All Humans is July. Last of Us is June. Yeah, so The Last of Us 2 is in June. That's the only one I need to worry about, honestly. Sorry about that, I'm just trying to think about recording schedules. What games to record and what not. Alright. Stop. Why are we squatting? I don't want to be an obsession. Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Oh, that perk. That's why I can see her. We are now middle schoolers. Middle schoolers, not preschoolers. Congratulations. Oh, is it because of graduation? That's right, not many people are, I guess they're just graduating from home now since the pandemic. Okay. Doesn't seem like he's focusing mostly on his power, he's just playing it as a regular killer. Oh, never mind. Run! Stay out of the ooze! Wait, where is he? Ma'am. We'll say they added a lot of stuff to this one character. Why are you stopping? Oh, big citron. Oh god, please don't bring him this way. Oh, no. There you go. Up. Alright, so she's tormented. What the school map about? Sorry, I never played any Silent Hill games. School map is iconic to Silent Hill. Well, honestly, I've only seen the movies. I haven't played the game myself, but I think it's iconic in the fact that I think it has a lot to do with the storyline. It's like I've been meaning to play the Silent Hill games, but I've never stopped to actually take the time and do it. But after Pyramid Head's being released, I might just start to go back and play it. That one's always been on my list of games after the movie came out. This basement. Ooh! God, I did not see that. Alright, so I believe Torment sticks with you throughout the whole map. The potential in this killer, though, can lock off loops by drawing a line across it. Yeah, pretty much. And since they're changing, like, I guess looping areas with breakable pallets and all that, I mean, breakable walls, and they're changing multi-loop places. I guess chances are, I don't think they're gonna get rid of loops 100%, but it's gonna, like, diminish them. I do like this effect they have, the razor blades and the wiring. Just curious if it's gonna get more detailed. As once it gets fully released. Can hit through most loops with ability. Yeah, I think they said that he doesn't have collision with his power, so it can go through walls. Also, I am out. Peace out, y'all. So I might try to hop in another killer match. Another match as a killer to get some more experience with him, because I only played once. Windows of opportunity. Okay. Well, we're gonna leave that for now. Oh, they do Resident Evil crossover with Nemesis as the killer and Jill as the survivor. That one? I can kinda see it. It would make sense. Either Nemesis or Mr. X, or both. Especially if they're doing this legacy skin they're talking about. They can do a Nemesis skin or a Mr. X skin if they decide to do a Resident Evil chapter. That would be cool. Alright, somebody said Sloppy Butcher before I stopped playing. I stopped recording for the 4th year anniversary stream. Reach, duration. Honestly, the duration for the Rites of Judgment seems long enough as is. Okay, so we're gonna give him aura rating. I'm throwing a Moray. Well, I'm not gonna waste the Moray. I'll throw in the blood points. Reach of punishment down. It's got 5 of those. Torment, suffer from the hemorrhage. Duration of killer instinct when triggered by rights. Duration of killer instinct when triggered by rights. Killer instinct. Oh, killer instinct is that effect that notifies the killer of where you are, that little heartbeat thing. Oh, okay. Increases the recharge rate. Increases the total amount of time can be performed. Increases the duration. Rights of judgments. The recharge rate. Let's go with recharge rate. I don't want to waste this coin just yet. I can't wait to see what people do with the perks on this guy. Neither can I. Like, as soon as I figure out his power and all that jazz, I really want to play around with what perks work with him. Like, he has... Okay, so he has the, his power. It's Torment. He creates the line of the ground, all that jazz, blah, blah, blah. Then there's the Cage of Atonement thing, but I guess you can also use Nurse's Calling. Maybe. And then you have... It's like most of the effects come from his perks, though. Especially since his perks are more afflicted with Oblivious. Like, these two basically cancel out your terror radius. This one gets them broken so they can't heal. So he's tricky. It's tricky to find a good perk combination, in my opinion. I guess to have like So broken, they're injured. They can't be healed. He can be anti-loop. I don't know. I hope I get to see what his costumes look like. I don't know if they've already on the PTB. I haven't yet to check. We'll wait until after the match if I can get into one, and I'll check the store to see if they've updated, to see if they added anything in the store for his cosmetics. What could be a good thing to use? Sloppy Butcher is basic though. That's like, you hit them, you'll be able to find them quicker. I guess that's one slot. I guess that's why he's an intermediate. Looking just at the base power. That's it works now. Hello Sans, how's it going? I don't know what good perks to use. I guess get him things like, I guess endurance would be a good one. That's good to hear. Let's see, brutal strength. I don't have endurance. That's a Billy perk. I don't think I've prestige Billy. Nope, not on the PC anyway. Ugh. The dev said over 3 weeks it'll be out. I'll go with standard build of Discordance, probably Thrilling Tremors or Barbecue, STBFL, and Pop. Yeah, I can see those. Yeah, he is. It seems like they're going for June 16th. That's 3 weeks from now. That'll probably be his release date. Save the best for last. Based on the obsession perk, I understand that. See, it sucks that I don't have all of his perks available, like all the perks unlocked to use. I can't test these three out. But let's see. Discordance, that's for multi-generators. Barbecue's good for finding everybody. One of Cheryl's perk basically can cancel out. Well, Cheryl's perks can get, one of them can allow her to recover from the dying state if I have a hex, so that partially cancels out hex totems. Nemesis more likely seems to be a killer. I can see it, honestly. I can't wait to play him. Well, June 16th is the date. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's June 16th, as long as they don't run into any issues. Okay, I'm gonna take off one of his main perks. So let's see. Don't really know how many people are gonna do protection when he comes out. Want to play Kill Your Friends with me? I'm just gonna be focusing on PTB stuff. If you have a PC and you have the game on your PC, I'll be willing to play, but I'm not planning on getting on my PC to play any Dead by Daylight right now. And his release date is potentially June 16th, which is 3 weeks from now. Alright, oops. Oops. Oops, what'd I do? Is that fire up that gives you speed when people do generators? Sloppy Butcher. See, his new ability cancels that out though. Okay, we'll use fire up, see how that goes. Nemesis is more likely to be the killer scene. He has more abilities than Mr. X. Yeah, you really ain't got good perks to choose from. I really don't. I don't have a good PC or DVD. I told you when the Chapter 15 PTB was out. Yeah, I've remembered. But I'm thinking like if like Nemesis could be used, but like since they're implementing legendary skins where when they change the look of the character you're playing as someone else, they could use like Mr. X as a legendary skin. As a just a example. I was hoping for Pinhead, but this will work. Everybody was either hoping for Pinhead, Pennywise, Candyman. Everybody was severely thinking it was Candyman. Or I was thinking it was Candyman too, especially since they were going to release a new movie for him. Supposedly, it was supposed to be June, but because of Corona, it got pushed back. So we might still see Candyman. I don't know for Pinhead, but that would be an interesting addition. Can I what? I love this random twitching body right beside the survivors. When they said iconic, I was thinking older than Silent Hill. Yeah, I think everybody was too. And I think everybody was more focused on like movies versus video game wise, because they've been adding more movie iconic killers and stuff into this game more so as video game wise. So I don't think like people were still considering Pyramid Head, but I guess he was like lower on the list versus Pennywise or Pinhead. When this I knew it was not Jason. Yeah, unfortunately Jason is going through some legal issues right now, so they won't be able to get him just yet. Try Nurse is cooling next game. Nurse is coiling? They're focusing more iconic. Alright, the Grim Pantry. Somebody's by the boat. Let's get this out the way. Oh, the Grim Pantry, there is no boat. Bye. I think I might have missed her. She might not even been up here. Nope, she gone. There we go. Yeah, that's right. You get off that generator. Let's create a perimeter. Oh, fire up and activated. Damn. think this one is gone now. Yeah, this one's gone. Okay, that little delay. What the fuck? Yes, touch it. She touched it. She went through it. Damn. You keep... Like, it's hard. It goes in a straight line, and you're just... It's a little bit hard to hit, I guess. And it slows you down after you use it, too. Bitch. Freddy a beast, easily one of the best. Yeah, but everybody's complaining about Freddy these days. Where is she? Here she is. What is that, left control? Okay, do we tell them it? Okay, so they are already at 2 gens. I've been over here running around with her. Gotcha. Yeah, so this kind of takes away looping. Oh. Okay, the atonement. So they get put at opposite ends. Fire up. Yeah, fire up is a good one for him. It kind of gives him a speed boost. I missed. Don't do it, Catherine. Gotcha, Catherine. Cage. Alright, so there's a cage. Shit, it's too slow. Okay, no. She's not tormented, so I can't do it. So I'm undetectable for 15 seconds. Damn, I missed. It's useful. You can cut off people really good. Okay, you can't really turn with it. It's kind of bad. Oh, fuck. You screwed her over. Okay, so fire up. I'm liking fire up with him because it gives him a speed boost when they do gens. Bitch, I see you. How the fuck do I get up there? Damn. Oh, I got stuck. What are y'all really trying for this generator? Gotcha. So I think I can, yeah, final left control. Yep. Mori. It's very useful. So they need 2 gens or they're fucked. Well, they need a gen. Gotcha, bitch! Okay, that was handy. Oh, I could have killed her. Damn it! Where'd she go? I think they lied with this collision shit. Yep, the blocking. Okay, so that one's dead. She knows where the hatch is, but if I can catch her, then her ass is mine. Gotcha. All right, so let's just put her in the cage. Okay, so that instant death. Word. 4-man, yeah. I miss Freddy's simple gameplay. Not. They'll blast that, the other one. Freddy's got it all loops and insane gen pressure if you play them correctly. Both of these fucking Cheryls. But you have less points. This that the killer sucks. He died second. But you died first. GG, y'all. I'm not a part of that. I ain't doing it. I just killed you. Alright, second time wasn't too bad. Fire Up really came in handy as they started doing gens. But still need more. I still need something else. I'm gonna have to buy one of these, get this off. That was Rites of Judgment. Yeah, take the ebony. So what about his costumes? Ah, thank you for reminding me because I would have forgot. Okay, there's nothing in the store. Trying characters. Yeah, currently there's nothing in the store for him. unless they're gonna do that like when he's actually released. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. All right, so I'm gonna try one more match with him, and then I'm gonna stop. Cause I wasn't expecting to be on this for too long, because I know how matches are with Killer. They don't come as often as they should. So it's really hard to showcase when you can only get a few. So I'm gonna end after this match. So if I had Pop Goes the Weasel with Trail of Torment, that would be a good one. Brutal Strength, Fire Up, these are good combinations. Basically, it's more like you have to find perks that work around his power and just go for it, honestly. Those are some creepy twitching bodies. Yes, I love the twitching bodies. Look at them. I love the fact that they're adding more and more as these chapters come out. Personally, if they do add Candyman, I hope they give him the ability to at least use bees in some way. That would be cool. Just have him throw bees at people. Let me change these. Let me actually use that red one. Hemorrhage, they bleed out more. Rites of Judgment. 15 seconds. Yeah, let's go with that one. Let's try that one, because he has a lot of stealth perks, and I feel like they can really be useful with other killers too. Like, I think this one it gives you Oblivious if they're 32 meters away. Who is, like, besides Michael, who's already a stealth killer, who else could benefit from that type of thing? Like 32 meters away, probably the Oni. I can see the Oni. Maybe Spirit, she goes incorporeal. I can't put it on top of my head, but I know some other killers could benefit from that. Wait, so that's the actual date? I know it is in June, but have they said the date? The developer said he predicted at least 3 weeks. At least 3 weeks from now. So somewhere probably in that week of June. So from today's the 26th. 3 weeks from now, that puts us at the week of June 14th to June 20th. So if it's not on the 16th per se, it should be somewhere within that time frame, if that helps. Isn't it 32 meters away from the player they're healed, not the killer? At least 30, yes. I guess it's for both of you. But it's not, it's the length of a base terror radius, but it's not counted as within or without of the terror radius. You have to be 32 meters away from the killer. Exactly. It doesn't factor in terror radius, if that makes sense. It's just that the terror radius is 32 meters itself. Well, base terror radius range is 32 meters itself. So you want to try, if you're say basic terror radius away from the killer, or at least, yeah, basically 32 meters away from the killer, that's when it gets notified. So basically, if you're gonna heal, you have to be in close proximity to this killer, and that's gonna screw you over. But they have to be healed at least one health state. So it's not you start healing and they scream. So like I said, he has his perks. Some of them have the potential to do damage on other killers, but it's just time to figure out what perks work for him. What does Nurse's Calling do? Nurse's Calling is whenever a character starts healing, or whenever a character starts healing, the killer can see their terror radius once they get closer to you. I don't know the specifics, but yeah, 20-meter range. Auras of survivors who are healing or being healed are revealed to you when they are in 20 meters. That's what Nurse's Calling is. Oops. Alright, so back to Pyramid Head. So it could really be helpful, but if they're giving off an audio when they're finished healing one health state, I don't think you necessarily need Nurse's Calling. You're welcome. But it could work, but at the same time, it might be a hindrance. If you're gonna have a perk that just lets you know somebody just finished healing. So I would say go for some aura reading perks to find people, and maybe something as in like durability perks, like maybe endurance. But that's my understanding of it. But I can't really say that I'm the best at. Oh, ow, cramp my foot. I can't really say I'm the best at giving away information on what perks work with what, because I like to play this game for fun. I'm not really into the competitive aspect of it. So, yeah. Why? What is Sloppy Butcher? Didn't Sloppy Butcher used to have it where blood was considerably more seeable? I think. Am I running a Mori? I am running a Mori, okay. See, what else can I cover? Maybe I should do a survival match again. Slows their healing down and makes them bleed more. At least that's what it's used to do. Sloppy Butcher? Ah, okay. I think that's where Mangled comes in. The Mangled effect. See, one of these, I think one of these carried the Broken effect. This one carries Broken effect, but that's for protection hits. So I can understand that stopping healing, but he needs something that can, that's what he needs. Thanatophobia. That's what he probably needs. Because if you're over here hitting people left and right, then the Thanatophobia can really come into play with slowing down gen speeds. What else? What other ones could be good? No, somebody mentioned play with your food. It's that one. Remember Me, it's with exit gates. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna have to do some thinking and do my homework when I'm finished. Like as before this game comes out, because I know I'm gonna be hopping on this baby as the weeks go on, just to keep playing with him. Love this random twitching body. No. All right, let's do this. I try to be. Helps me get my thoughts out. Oh, well spoken. Oh. Alright, fingers crossed for the new map. And part of me wants to do a survivor match just so I can get caught in his cage of atonement, just to see what it's like for the second phase of the struggle. Thank you for the luck, Merrick. Hopefully I can get them all again. I got lucky the last game, but we'll see how this one goes. Because rank is not really counted in PTB. So I'm probably going against a lot of high rank people. All of you were here. Okay. Fuck, I did that too soon. It's brutal strength. Okay, somebody's touched it. Oh, fuck. I heard somebody over here. Okay, got Feng Ming. So she has the torment. Get that all out there. What the fuck was she doing? Negro. Alright, so we got that one. What the fuck is she doing? About to get hit is what she's doing. You want to try that again with a little bit more gumption? Cause that's really handy for blocking off exits. Makes them second guess where to go. I can't see. Hey, I would have got it though. Oh, hey. Okay, she's touched it. Yes! Eat it, bitch! Take that! Oh, they're not even over here. Damn. Yeah, sure, let's go with faking. If it's by choice. I'm still trying to get used to keyboard and mouse, honestly. Okay, so they ran. Okay, I think this thing actually has collision on objects, because yes! Okay, she has it. We're gonna head hook you. Just be fair. So barbecue and chili, what up? What the hell? Okay, so you want to condemn her to death. I see how it is. I might have did it too far. But like cast time is what might need too. Damn. Maybe a wider arc. Like wider arcs and maybe larger, shorter cast time could help. Lost Boys? I feel like if they would, oh shit. They could benefit from adding vampires into this. Okay, we got that. Faked out like a beach per map too. Okay, so let's go ahead and get you moried. Bang man, you so foolish. I feel like the mori could have been better. It's kind of generic, honestly. What? Hi. Where you going? Kick, kick. Okay. There we go. It's good for marking gens. Even if you're not there, it still hurts them. Bang mean! Yeah, I got that brutal strength, honey. Oh, fuck, I'm stuck. Oh, they got it. Oh, we got us a badass over here. I think I got through most of these pallets, though. Blood dead hard. Yep. Did she just... No, she didn't. Okay, she can go. I don't care. I'm stuck. Oh, look at that. I can kill you. Bye, Feng Min. Y'all so trifling. Yeah, I know. You get to die too. Oh god, that off placement. Bye, Cheryl. You get to be the sole survivor. Huh. Guess it won't work like that if it's crossed over. Okay. Okay, I kind of got lucky with that one. That was just luck. It's 5, 3, 6, and 10. It could have been better. Alright. Alright, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up here for this. Let me check the news real quick because I kind of just ignored this. Oh. Okay, last thing before I go, I want to check the store again real quick. See if they... okay, so they're not gonna showcase us the legendary skins just yet, unfortunately. But anyways, that is it for this little snippet of the next chapter for Dead by Daylight, which is Silent Hill. You'll have Pyramid Head, or the Executioner, Cheryl Mason, and a new map, which I only got to play once on, which kind of sucks, but you take what you get. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. I hope you're just as ready for it as I am. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. See you, dude. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome. Be sure to come back once I do it again, because I will be live streaming when he drops again. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody, and thanks for coming.